Welcome back, everyone.
Hope your lips are all stretched.
All right. With lips thoroughly stretched, you find yourselves in the Genasi village. I believe we did take a long rest last night, though if there was anything anyone wanted to accomplish before morning, I believe the intent in the morning was to meet with Sandrock and Fishera once more.
Yeah, there's nothing through the night that I wanted to do. What are you talking about? That was gold, Greg.
I'm gonna do that thing that I sent you a DM about, Shanks.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you doing that like in the morning? You're doing that in the night? We can.
I'll do it in the night.
Okay. So tell me about what Rhowan's doing before he gets some rest.
So, I think Rhowan waits a little bit for everybody to settle down, and probably when he thinks it's pretty calm, maybe everybody's asleep, we get out a little bit of incense and send a little prayer to Arendor. Try to have a little chat.
Yeah, let's hear Rowan's prayer to Arendor.
So yeah, anybody observing will hear him is sort of sitting there cross-legged. Hey, we got some pretty crazy stuff going on down here. We found a really heinous piece of Duragar magic or something, and I dispelled it, and it attracted the attention of Gidriuth, which got me a little spooked. I'm all about countering their influence, but how worried should I be about that direct attention? Feels like fairy? Let me know. And then also we encountered this entity that called itself Orindar. Said that you had a hand in sealing them away under the ground. Whatever was going on back then, it sounded like they really want to be free now. And it sounds like the two of you might have some stuff in common interest. I keep hearing stuff about people trying to free a serpent that wants to eat the world. I know I don't want that to happen. I don't think you want that to happen. Sounds like Orindar doesn't want that to happen. I don't know. Maybe there's a opportunity to work together there. But, just really requesting your point of view on things. I'm trying to understand a lot of stuff that I learned really fast, and some outside perspective would help.
So as Rhowan is saying this, like, very casual and yet still somewhat reverent prayer up to Orindar, he can feel, even though you're in this, like, stone house inside the hollow of the mountain, he feels this sort of gentle breeze kind of circle around him, followed by the smell of soil after rain, and then sort of this warm presence kind of drifts across his body. And in that moment, Rhowan feels essentially the request. He gets the impression that something requires your senses and requires you to submit to them.
All right. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you sort of you get the sensation, and you close your eyes once more, and you feel this warm sensation kind of take over your body. And then you feel yourself sort of drifting away from your own physical form. You see the night sky. Slowly, gradually, over the course of what feels to be an eternity, the 3 moons begin to move closer together in the sky. As they come together, you see the earth envelop around a great being and a mountain formed. The moons drift apart. Years, decades, millennia, until once more the cycle continues and they draw near. As they come together once more, they, each of them, turn blood red and seem to hang in the air this way for an impossibly, painfully long time. A beam of light rises from the surface of Aetherum, and the moons turn pale and begin their cycle again. They separate for a long time. years and years pass, and as they draw together a third time, you become aware of yourself, standing on the mountain, reaching out to the stars. Nearby is a thick, decaying vine growing high up into the sky. At the end of it is a skull missing its jawbone. It reaches the heights of the moon and stars. You see many legions of creatures climbing it frantically. The eyes of Arendar open and focus on the skull, while you find yourself now rushing towards the base of the vine. There is a flash. The vine is no more. The moons finally come together for a third time, and the mountain is split. And suddenly, you're aware of your surroundings once more.
Dang. I don't think he was expecting an immediate response in that much detail, but also very cryptic. I think he's just going to spend the rest of the night thinking about that.
Yeah, totally fair. Well, you all get your long rest in, and when the morning comes, you'll feel rested and ready to take on the morning. You can hear that within the Earth Genasi village, there is already a fair bit of clamor as people are going about their business, some of them getting to work very early. You can hear in the distance the clanging of hammers, though it is still before the time that you knew to meet with Vaishura.
Can I listen to my egg to see if I hear anything moving?
Give me a perception check. You listen at the egg. It feels... Maybe it's your imagination, maybe not. It feels a little warmer than it was yesterday. But you hear nothing. It doesn't seem to be moving or shaking like the others yet.
Brielle just tuck her gambeson around it a little more and make sure it's all situated right up. You got this, little bud.
What are the rest of you doing immediately with your morning?
I think Wren will also just check on the egg. I assume it's still pretty similar to the night before, but
Yes. Much like the night before, you're finding that there are some wobbles here and there as it tries to press against the egg.
and the person from the nursery was staying with us, right?
Yes.
Like she stays there. Okay. I think then, since we have things that we gotta do, Wren's gonna leave the meat with her.
Okay.
Just they're probably gonna come out hungry, and I don't know when they're coming out, so better not leave it to eat a bunch of kids that are around.
All right.
And she just kind of takes. They were like long roast things of meat, and she's just like, I bought these just in case the Wyvern came out hungry. I assume it won't be enough, but I'm going to try to work on getting more food before they arrive.
Yes, I imagine they will be hungry. The egg is very thick. To come out of it would be very tiring.
I hadn't thought of that. Oh. Before we left, it was mentioned to us that you guys maybe had people who go out and scout the area. Do you think those same people would also be willing for, I don't know, some trade of goods or service to maybe be on the lookout for fresh meat to secure for them?
It depends on who you mean. The Wandering Stones, Sandrock's tribe, they go outside the mountain. The Butcher also has hunters for inside and outside.
Maybe I'll talk to both, just cover all my bases, because it seems like we're probably going to be going deeper into the mountain and not around it, so...
Very well. Good luck.
Thanks. Just gonna wait for the others to be ready to go.
I don't know if this is gonna help at all, but I'm gonna give the daycare person 3 good berries.
Okay.
Since it provides enough nourishment for a creature for a day. So if they're really hungry, maybe try to wrap one of these in some meat, slip it to them. It should tide them over for a while.
I will try that if I am desperate.
And do you want to? You can try it. Believe me, they're really good. They'll fill you right up. Here, you can try one. Pull out another one.
Okay. She takes it and eats the good berry. Because their customs are so kind of foreign to you, it's really hard to tell whether she genuinely enjoys it or is being polite.
That's fine. I choose to believe she enjoys it because they're good.
They're not called bad berries.
Exactly. They're not called okay berries. They're called good berries.
I love that we're wrapping them like when you give like an animal medication in peanut butter or cheese squares.
Yeah. Stuff this inside of a steak and feed it to your wyvern.
All right. Well, you are able to make your way from the nursery across town to the central furnace. You can see that Faishura's station is not set up yet for the day. And from here you have view of Sandrock's home, which does have lights on inside, but he does not seem to have come outside yet.
Perfect. We never catch him when he's not working. So definitely going to head in that direction.
All right. Well, yeah, you're there near his property, and a good 10-15 minutes goes by before you see Faishura approaching the property, and roughly the exact same time, Sandrock comes out as if they're kind of like, just used to the exact same schedule. He arrives at his door exactly as she arrives at his property.
Morning.
Sorry, my headset just started like doing one ear then the other rapidly back and forth, and it like made me dizzy.
Now in stereo.
She just said good morning.
Morning. Sandrock, we must talk. And she kind of like runs to like the halfway point between all of you, and then just kind of like, come on.
I totally thought she was gonna steal him away from us. I'm like,
Oh, yep.
I would not have waited 15 minutes just to get him stolen from us.
Anyway, we're going inside.
Yeah. Yeah, Wren will follow.
Yep.
Oh, what? I just disconnected from chat.
Sorry, what?
Push
Just
does that
disconnected
sometimes.
from chat, but it's fine.
Okay. Well, our friends have something to discuss, but I also have been thinking, once we are finished with today's work, I have something new to create with my new forged sister. And Sandrock kind of looks at Brielle. I suppose I should have expected this, but yes, I am okay with this. I will make myself available to offer Orendar's blessing.
Thank you. No rush.
But there are things to attend to, but we will have time. We will have plenty of time, unfortunately.
Um, uh, more time than you thought, or
No, the time of mourning will be over when it is over, but that is already a pretty significant setback.
we were able to find what we believe to be the blue tear that seemed to be causing trouble on the mountainside, and we took care of it.
That is good. How did you find slaying such a beast?
Oh, she'll look at the others. It was a challenge for sure, but I think we handled ourselves pretty well.
And not that I do not trust you, but you have proof of the creature's end.
Oh, yes. What did I
You
take
on
from it?
horns, fangs,
Right.
storm coil,
Whole
assortment
bunch.
of scales.
You can see his mouth like almost twitches into like a smile, but he controls himself. Anything will do, the others will ask.
Yeah, we do have plenty of things that we've taken from it. That seems to be our MO now, is just harvesting monster parts. I also wanted to talk to you about the wyvern eggs seem to be very close to hatching, and I went to go and get some meat from the butcher, but the supply was a bit low, and I think that these creatures will probably need more than what I left for them. Would it be best to ask the butcher or you about possibly having people keep an eye out for small animals that they might...
That is difficult. From what I understand, wildlife on the mountainside has grown sparse of late.
All the creatures running around, I imagine, have scared them off.
Quite possibly. Perhaps the hunters know more than I do, but what I do know is that my people are restricted from shedding blood until the time of mourning is over. We can offer you protein in other forms.
You said there was like mushroom sort of stuff that they had here, right? Is that
Yes.
maybe what Wren could assume he's talking about?
It's a pretty good assumption, yeah.
I'm not sure if Wyvern will like those, but it's better than nothing, I would assume.
Have you considered sauteing them with butter?
It does make it taste pretty good.
I did not consider that at all.
It is my favorite way to eat them.
Well, I would be willing to give that a shot.
Well, we do have that in abundance here.
Okay.
But also, I have put aside something that we agreed upon should someone like you slay the Blue Terror. Would you come with me?
Sure. Follow along.
He turns and heads back into his home. You can see that Faishura is looking a little surprised at this herself, but wants to follow along with you. You follow him into his home, and he heads down a hallway, and they're sort of doing their Earth Genasi magic, sort of shapes the stone to open up into a doorway that leads deeper down below his house. You head down these stairs into a very thick granite room. It's almost seems unnatural and yet somehow natural at the same time. the way this room has been formed. And you can see that he begins to put his hands on the floor, and as the mountain sort of trembles beneath you, a large box of a metal alloy you do not recognize begins to rise out of the earth. Once it does, you see that he, using some sort of magical sigil, opens it. And from there, he pulls out a small satchel. When he opens it up, he pours out basically 5 very impeccably perfect looking gemstones, each of them different in composition, different colors, reflecting the lights in different ways. Each of them sort of almost seems like one of the 5 tribes in a way. And as he holds them out, says, "The tribal leaders and I have put this together for whoever slays it. So this belongs to you now."
Oh. I wasn't expecting that. She'll take them and... No, thank you very much.
It is our pleasure. Even I was concerned about having to face the terror myself. So, this is our gratitude. Do not feel bad should you have to sell them. We can make more. And this time he does actually smile.
Yeah, I think for a second, Wren's like, what else would we do with this? She'll actually, yeah, she'll tuck them away. And maybe if we decide that putting it in the bag of holding is the best route to go, she'll do that.
All right. On your, basically at a glance, you're looking at them, you're like, each of these gems is probably worth about 1,000 gold.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're like almost fist size, like perfect cut diamonds. Like they are just beyond what you would find in nature under normal circumstances.
How's Wren's nest egg looking?
a lot better.
And then you see him kind of go, "There is one more thing. You," and he looks at Wren, "you move much like the person who used to wear this," and he pulls out a piece of studded leather armor. You can see that the light sort of reflects off it in a strange way. "We did have to kill him, but when we burned his body, this did not burn with it, and we thought that it must be magical. Perhaps it is of use to you."
She takes it, and very much in a similar way that he was like trying not to smile, but she does let it slip through just a little bit. She goes, "Well, remind me not to move like that around any of you who have your weapons drawn."
"We have learned that we can trust you. We gave him the same opportunity, and he wasted it."
Well, thank you. More protection, especially out here, is always very welcome.
Yes, these are difficult times.
Blood magic armor.
This is good. I am glad to have made this connection with you this morning, but there is work to be done.
Of course, and she looks at Brielle. Are you off with them then for the day?
She'll look at Fishera.
We need one more day
later,
on
right?
the
Yeah.
Yes.
Nope.
Okay.
Sandrock begins to lower this metal box back into the ground, and I think based on passives, Rhowan, you alone notice that once it is completely submerged, something changes about the earth around it. maybe it's not quite obvious to you, but it's like something about it just seems different, harder.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, you are led back out of his house, and right away, once he crosses that threshold the second time, him and Faishura start getting into the specifics of what it is they want to accomplish with what they're doing, throwing out very like specific niche technical terms that they've created between each other and how they want to, immerse this metal alloy in magic kind of thing.
Like
And they make their way to her anvil, and you can see he produces from under his clothing what is the mostly completed inner crucible. It looks like it's sort of at first it looks like just a sphere sort of with prongs sticking out from it, but then as he moves it around, you can see that it's actually concentric spheres within each other, in a complex way that like almost defies logic as to how they're able to move and shift that way.
That's cool.
What would you
Anything
guys
you
like
guys
to do
wanna
with the
do?
rest of your...
Oh, there's a couple things. Did we want to tell Drindle that we're going to be a little while? I can go find another bird and see if
I just love that that's your method of communication. I'll go find another bird.
Bird out of the air.
Hey, I need a
Just say
favor, buddy.
wildlife was harder to find now, but
Yeah, I mean, I found one before. I don't think that
Yes.
would, little sparrow's not going to make much of a meal.
How do you know that those birds aren't supposed to be taking care of some baby birds?
I
Instead of
usually ask them
delivering.
if they've got time
Oh,
first.
fair enough.
That's really considerate of you.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I had the same thought that you did, Wren. Maybe they're busy. They've got little hatchlings back at the nest that need to be regurgitated upon. I don't know.
What a way to phrase that.
It's true.
And then also, I had a wild vision last night. I'd love to run by run by all three of you
Okay.
at some point. Should you want to vision now, bird now, something else? I don't want to.
We could walk and talk.
All right. I will give them the rundown.
As we go snatch
You
a
want to
bird
give
out
the
of the air.
awkward Brielle rundown of trying to remember it all?
I only got through writing like a third of it down, and I'm pretty sure some of it's out of order. So,
So it
Exactly, the
starts
Brielle
with the
rundown.
gods mooning me.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
What does it mean?
Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of the part that's got me the most confused.
Oh, what was it that you were asking again?
So I don't know if you remember when we found that murder slab inside of the Duragar robot, and I dispelled it, and when I did, this creepy looking smoke skull came out and looked at me, and I asked how concerned I should be about that, and I didn't really get an answer. It wasn't. I mean, I did, but I don't know if it's like a confirmation that I should be really worried or a refutation. It was kind of vague. It was neat though. I'd never had an experience like that before. Well, I have, but I didn't have any of those mushrooms last night.
Was there not a lady there that would tell you exactly what it meant?
Yeah, no, I
That's
was
what
hoping
happens
there
in
would be a
mine.
lady there who would tell me exactly what it meant, but I just got a bunch of people trying to climb up a beanstalk and a skull with no jaw.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
You do any dream readings? Like, does a skull mean anything if you
Well,
dream about it? Or
I mean, I think the skull is Gidriuth.
sculpting?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's a representation of Gidriuth. I don't know why he's at the top of a beanstalk.
I do think before when you saw the symbol of Gidriuth, you recognized it. So I will tell you that his symbol is a jawless skull on a vine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So then I know exactly what that is. I thought it was just the giant skull.
And you said people were climbing it.
Or people were climbing towards it, and then with a great flash, it was gone. So,
And the moons would be the convergence that we're expecting.
yeah.
We're expecting another convergence soon, right, Shanks?
Why
No,
would you be
we don't
expecting
know. I don't know.
I
We've
Bad
feel,
stuff's gonna happen one day.
We've been
Yeah.
That's all we
we've
got.
been talking about convergence a lot, so
There is no set pattern to it. As far as you know, the previous, there was a convergence that has to do with ancient history, and there was one that happened in what is still essentially ancient history, thousands of years ago. That was caused by heroes of some kind.
mhm.
So it's not like a natural event; it's something specific happening.
Okay.
I think we might need to make. Maybe we need to make that happen.
I feel like it's going to happen regardless. There's a lot of people working at a lot of different things with very powerful beings involved.
Oh, it's a lot to take in. So the order was basically kind of above the table. I'm thinking that I saw a flash of the first one that we know about, then the one,
We know about two of them.
yeah. But I saw 3, is that right, Shanks?
The vision had the 3 moons converging on each other 3 times.
Yeah.
That might be a metaphor. It might be
Could
a
be.
symbol of something else. You know.
I think
Messages
Rowan's
from
a
gods
little
are
bit more literal. Yeah, I'm gonna need to chew on that one for a while, but I saw 3 convergences in my vision, and 2 of them kind of vaguely line up with stuff that seems to have happened. So the third one's coming, I guess, is the answer.
What did the people look like that were running towards the vine? She's just gonna like whisper, "Did it look like Sylra's family?"
Actually, maybe not. Totally unlikely, given that basically it seemed like vaguely humanoid, shadowy forms.
There wasn't a
Not
whole lot of
crazy.
detail. There wasn't a whole lot of detail.
Okay.
More of the suggestion of people running towards it. Yeah, that's what I did with my night, so.
Man, I thought my god was confusing.
Yeah. Well,
So, yeah, we've learned a lot in the last few weeks.
so much. So much.
Things might change, but Brielle already knows this, but After we are done with Brindle's quest, I've been asked to go back to Medios.
Uh-huh.
I tried to explain that there are other things that I need to tend to, and well, let's just say that I've never really successfully negotiated with my mother before. However, what we just got from Sandrock and what we will also probably get for the bounty should help me be in a better spot to be more independent. But my mother is still my mother, and she is very capable of bringing me home if she really wanted to. And I'm not quite certain how I'm going to explain that I've gotten myself caught up in a story that has to do with gods to her. When I was supposed to be serving the Empire out here, I guess that was on the way, but like...
I take it that you don't want to go back?
Oh, not at all, no.
As your physician, you're in no state for a long sea voyage.
That's a great idea. Let's use that. I tried to offer her a job at the forge, but I don't have the forge yet, so that's a problem.
I appreciate that. However, that brings different issues as my mother finds my value to be in my, let's say, my good health and capability. But we're not done yet, and I still have Brindle to talk to when we get back to Kyne. It is up to him whether or not I am complete over here or not.
So what if we take the long way around before we get to Drindle? Can't make you go back if we haven't seen him, and we can't be done the job if we haven't handed it in yet.
This is true. I suppose, So one thing she told me is that they've started construction already. So I'm guessing that Trevor's gotten to work, which should buy us at least some time before they need the piece that we have. But yeah, we might want to tell him that it's going to take a bit of time because we still have something that we need to do for Sandrock before our side of the bargain is done.
So we should send a bird?
That would be wise. I would hate to get another message saying that I have that his patience has run thin with us.
No, I'll go find a bird then, I guess.
All right. Well, you all have this conversation as you're heading out of the mountainside. You do find that the basalt fangs are still in the place where they have been conducting their morning. At this point, weirdly, they all seem to just be sort of gathered around eating and conversing with one another. Rhowan, why don't you give me a survival check to find a bird? How long is Rhowan willing to spend at this?
I think we're probably not going to do a whole lot of stuff today, he said, knowing that that'll come back to bite him. So I'll use, one of the things I saw in my dream or in my vision was that there were birds around. So I'm gonna use my cosmic omen to make that a 16.
Okay. You are sort of you're like recreating in your mind this image you have of being under a tree with birds present, and you're having a hard time placing where that is. You guys wander around the upper mountainside for like 4.5 hours before Rhowan actually finds the tree he's looking for, where there's a number of small I'm not a bird guy, so I don't know. There's a number of small birds in the branches chirping with each other. You're able to do what you need to do there.
I think when it's in like hour 3 of looking for this bird, Wren kind of quietly says to Brielle, she's like, is this more or less boring than when he was growing grass?
Oh, the grass was way worse. I had to give up on that one, and I felt bad because I did ask to come along, but and then I was picking the grass because I was so bored, and then that was making it take longer because he was trying to grow it as I was picking it, and it was just hanging out with Jorf was way better.
It tends to happen when you kiss the boy afterwards.
Okay, stop it. Why do we bring that up all the time? He kissed me.
I think Wren just casually throws in there, I mean, you kissed him back.
Brielle is like a beacon of light. She's like so beet red and her hair is just glowing. Okay, fine.
Anyway, Rhowan finds a bird.
Rhowan finds a bird.
I'm writing a 25-word message very carefully.
Chirp, chirp,
All
chirp,
right.
chirping, chirp.
As they're having this conversation, Rhowan approaches this tree that's got like all these mostly leafless branches that kind of spiral out in all directions. There's about a dozen birds or so. As he approaches it, one that's small and like very yellow colored sort of hops towards him and seems to be compliant with what it is he's asking. Meanwhile, Sylra, standing behind the group, is just like looking off into space as if distracted by something.
So this is not a very efficient use of these 25 words, but even
Okay.
better than some mithril. Returning with a finished crucible in a 10-day or so. Have to make good on our end of the deal.
And who did you tell the bird to seek out?
The same description and approximate location of Drindle that I gave to the last one.
Okay. Good to know. It flies off towards the city. The best part about this is there's no way to know what happens after this moment.
Nope.
I don't know, there's a wizard there. Maybe he could cast sending. I got your bird, man.
Don't tell people about my bird man. Yeah, you are a few hours away from the mountain entrance. It's about midday, and you sent a bird off to the city.
I'm gonna be looking out for any signs of animals.
Make a
Just
perception
a
check.
hawk.
Should have got a stronger bird.
I was thinking giant frog, but okay.
It's arid up here.
But it has to cross over the wetlands.
Because I suck at this, I'm just gonna preemptively use my.
Can I help her look for
psychic.
animals?
Sure, you can help her.
We're
Good,
looking
roll
for
with
meat.
advantage.
Okay. All right. Advantage. And then also that. Oh no! What did I do? I want to know. Is it that bad?
Yes.
No! Oh no!
You see a tree full of small yellow birds.
I feel like maybe
yeah, you-
Brielle should have taken the roll on that one.
you saw together between the two of you. You saw the birds in the tree, and nothing else. The entire walk out and the entire walk back.
What are
Assuming you're walking
things-
back, it's up to you where you go.
What are things eating out here? I guess just adventurers.
I guess the sturges maybe cleaned it up. Maybe we could throw up a net and catch a net full of sturges tonight.
Do we have a net?
I'm sure somebody has a net.
Who's a net? Just kidding.
I was literally typing that joke in chat as you said it.
Would I might be able to fashion a net.
I can't hear it the normal way anymore.
I might be able to fashion something that could catch some, but that won't be dangerous. There was a lot of them last time we saw them.
It'd probably be dangerous, but also we're looking at having maybe 3 baby wyverns in a cave, which is also dangerous. So we feed the angry mosquito bats to the angry not quite a dragon. Maybe we'll have fewer mosquito bats and a full not quite a dragon.
That camp where they had that rock thing, that formation stuff, that wasn't that far from where we are now. If we're like hours out from the village,
No, you
right?
kind of wandered in a different direction, but even still, it was like a day's travel away.
Okay,
So
but they were coming out pretty frequently at night, regardless.
you definitely saw them swarming around you that one night. Rhowan believes he heard them the following night.
Okay.
Not following night, but a different night altogether in a different region of the mountain. So
Both of the nights that we've been like out in these mountains.
I suppose we could walk back and then see if some of them come out.
Maybe one of those weird beast things will come back, and Brielle's like doing this, implying the like displacer beast thing she ripped off. She's like, maybe there's more of those.
Yeah, probably. Somewhere.
They're bigger.
Yeah.
I'm sure three baby wyverns would make use of an animal that size. All right. My vote then is to like go a little bit closer to the village, so we're not like dragging things so far back, but like keep an eye out for monsters that evening, I guess.
I heard your dog was hungry. Here's a jar full of mosquitoes. Basically
So
what
you're
we're doing.
planning
But put a good bear-
so you're planning to camp outside of the mountain village? Is that-
I would say maybe spend a few hours of nightfall outside and then go back in if we don't see anything.
Is there any particular kind of spot you're looking for?
We had to like climb up to get to the village.
Yeah, you're like not up, but like you've come down the hill a little bit, and you've kind of sort of circumnavigated the mountain by like an hour or two.
I would say just at like the base of where we have to start going up then.
Okay. You're able to get there, and you can sort of see the distant flames of things that are happening outside of the mountain village, but not much. And by the time you're there, it's mid-afternoon. You've got time to kill. I don't know if there's anything anyone wants to accomplish with that, or if you just want to sort of set up whatever it is you're planning.
Brielle, we're in the mountains. And she's like going to take out her psychic daggers.
Yeah. Oh, we're in the mountains. Oh my gosh, I completely forgot. You want to play?
Yeah, she's like gonna get in like a fighting stance, and if Brielle's willing, Wren will like spend some time having a training montage in the mountain.
Yeah,
Love it.
absolutely. So
Brielle's in.
Brielle and Wren spend a couple hours training together. Some fighting, some dodging, some grappling, getting really sweaty. It's a fun little montage.
Real pain Wren at one point. It gets real awkward for like that half second too long, and you're like, "Oh, sorry." Okay, helps you up.
And I think Wren is also very interested in learning about Brielle's ability to see in the dark, in Sylra's darkness. So she's like paying attention to the way that Brielle's fighting in that sense, I think, as they're doing that.
Absolutely. What's Rhowan doing during that couple of hours?
If that's enough time to run back and check on the eggs, see if they're still not hatched.
Yeah, you could run in and back in a couple hours for sure.
Just drop in real quick, see how they're doing.
Yeah. Anything in particular you're checking for, or just kind of...
Are they hatched yet? Like, are they like actively? Is there like a scorpion tail poking through? Like, do I need to get people back here for this? Basically,
yeah. No. So you show up, and though there are children in this nursery with them, these eggs are sort of rocking back and forth still. They're sort of well wrapped up and in front of a fire, but the two eggs they're moving pretty significantly at this point, but you're not seeing the shape of the egg changing yet.
I'll just, put a hand on each of the moving ones and like, all right, little buddies, just a little bit longer. You get you something good to eat, all right? Hang tight. Just talk to him for a second, and then head back out. And if there's enough time left, I would like to see if I can finish up that holy symbol I've been working on for Brielle.
It will be a couple hours to there and back.
Yeah, that's fine.
So that's about the amount of time that they were training, I assume, unless they want to really push themselves.
No, it's like maybe like an hour or two, but also I want to leave enough time that could Wren use some of her rope to like make a sort of net thing?
Sure. Do you have any sort of crafting tool proficiency or anything that would lead to net making?
I don't know. Let's see.
I could also see if I can pick up a net while I'm back in town if we want.
That is totally fair.
You would find that the Earth Genasi do not use nets.
Well, there you go. Never mind.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I only have like disguise kit and thieves
Just give me a sleight of hand check to try to tie up a net as best you can.
Cool.
And see how a net likes it.
All right. Out in the open?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna use my advantage. Actually, you know what? I'll use this thing. Here we go.
All right. Yeah, you managed to make a crude but usable net that doesn't immediately fall apart when you throw it.
Cool. That'll get maybe a few. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe a few is the exact number I was thinking.
Yeah, I mean, it's also just like, it's rope. It's nothing huge either.
Yeah.
Not going to catch the entire swarm. If we even see them.
All right. Well, that takes about an hour and a half. So that would give certainly Rhowan time to work on his holy symbol some more. What would Brielle like to do while the other two are working on crafting things?
I think she's just kind of like, she doesn't have her armor right now. So what would she be doing?
I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me.
Don't worry, I got it. I'm waiting for that map to show. But I guess she would just be looking at her axe and shield and kind of like making sure all the like dirt and grime and stuff was out of the runes that she carves in it, like her and all. She's maintaining her stuff. Even knowing that she's going to get a new weapon, she still wants to keep it nice because this one is one her father made, so it means a lot, like has a lot of nostalgia to her. So she's just trying to make sure it's in good order and her shield's good order.
Fair enough. Yeah, absolutely. She spent some time maintaining her gear. All right. By the time that the net is done, the holy... Rhowan, give me another check on that.
What did we decide that was? Dexterity plus proficiency?
Yes, and you have the actual crafting tools now to do some of the fine work.
Yes, so that ends up working out to the same roll as the stealth check, so I'll just...
That works for me.
Make that.
Yeah, absolutely. Even though you're just kind of sitting on a rock in the side of a mountain, with the tools and with your focus kind of all in play, you're able to carve out a pretty reasonable symbol of Tharmos. Like it's not entirely up to you. What you created is definitely serviceable. If you wanted to spend a couple extra hours and make it really finely detailed, you can. All right, then we'll say that it's got like one more session to go before completion then.
Nice.
Sorry, red chat.
Cool.
It's so true. It's so true.
Can we call Leaf in here for this?
Just somebody zooms by.
I don't know who left me this message, and I don't know the answer to it. So,
I mean, it wasn't just to you.
Fair. Okay, but by the time you guys are done sort of crafting at things and everything, it's starting to get a little bit dark. The mountain to the west of you blocks out the sun, and though it's not quite sunset, it certainly is dark where you are.
Okay. I think Wren looks to Rhowan and is just like, your eyes are a lot better than mine. Would you mind keeping an eye out for the next little while for any signs of things we might be able to feed to these wyvern?
No problem.
Give me a perception check, Ron. And, Rhowan, it's quiet. It's eerily quiet. It's unnaturally quiet.
Shouldn't have to walk 3 hours to find a bird. There's nothing going on out here tonight. Like, to a level that's got me a little bit concerned.
Like something scared everything off?
Or, exactly. So it gets really quiet in the forest just before a big storm.
Well, that is unfortunate. I guess we will have to hope that the wyvern are happy with sauteed mushrooms for a bit.
But if we get them started on it young, we could probably make that work.
If they don't know different.
Right.
Do you think we should tell Sandrock to maybe lay off that when he goes to meet the Myconids? I feel like that might be offensive.
You know, I don't I don't know. I know about non-sentient mushrooms, not ones you can talk to. But,
Well, I mean, we met Wallace, and I'm sure that he wouldn't be that offended to hear that we've been eating fish. Basically the same thing, right?
No, because Wallace has legs. Fish don't have legs.
Well, I don't think that they're eating the myconid people. Otherwise, we would have been told by
That's
the
true.
myconids to deal with that threat.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I just really want them to get along.
I mean, can you imagine Fishra not getting along with them?
Yes, she can kind of be. Do you
That's,
remember the day after and the forge was a little bit messed up? She's got a temper.
Hmm.
But she's lovely. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. I shouldn't be worried.
I imagine they'll be pretty preoccupied once they get down there anyway. You good there, Shanks?
Do not look directly into the lamp.
Yeah, no kidding. I don't know why it turned on so bright. I was like, oh, I forgot to put my light on. And then it turned on with the intensity of 1,000 suns.
All right, well, she's gonna start packing up to go back into the village a little bit defeated.
Yeah, as it grows ever darker, you guys make your way up the side of the mountain, the lights getting brighter, and as you cross towards the threshold of the mountain once more, you can see that the basalt fangs now have a large spire of a purple flame going, and they seem to be sort of communally chanting, not necessarily words by your recognition, but certainly sounds coming out of them that sort of mimic the movement of stone.
Said purple?
Yes.
The flame's getting lighter. Do you think that means they're almost done?
Perhaps. I've never seen anything like this before. They really honor their dead. Hopefully they don't have to do this often. I imagine that's quite the upheaval. Yeah, she'll keep going. She knows they're allowed to stop there, probably. Like they've been told it's kind of like fine, but I think she's just like doesn't want to disturb them. It's like awkward, like an awkward family that she's not part of.
Yeah, totally. But you head on in, and inside the mountain, it's life as usual for the Genasi. You do have the room that has been made available to you the entire time you've been here, and much like before, during this time of morning, you're seeing that they've sort of ended the workday and have taken a much more somber communal period this evening.
Are we spending the night again with the eggs?
Rhowan
I
is.
think so.
Guess we'll head over to the nursery and get set up for the night.
Absolutely. So unless anyone has anything specific they want to do before bedtime, you guys meet back up with what?
Oh, I was just gonna say, I think Brielle, just before they like fall asleep or whatever, would like tell Wren, I know it was hard to tell Sylra and Rhowan that, so I'm really proud of you today.
Oh boy, how does I feel like it probably would have been more difficult if I had to leave suddenly and do it all at once then. But I appreciate that. And I also appreciate that you didn't let it slip to them before I could tell them.
I tried really hard this time.
She goes, well, I'm proud of you too.
Love you, Wren.
She says, good night, Brielle.
Night. Brielle just is like excited she said good night. She doesn't phase her at all. She's just like, wow, she said good night. Awesome. I'm gonna go cuddle with my not hatching egg now.
Are there any intent to put up a watch or anything?
Is the warrior still there?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I would just tell him, like, if they start to hatch, please don't hesitate to wake us.
As you speak to him, you see his eyes shoot open very suddenly. And you can see he's trying to like recount where he is, and he's like, yes, I will watch them and let you
Oh
know."
god, okay.
Bear in mind, he's been on guard duty for like 4 days straight. Considering he's doing a pretty good job, but well then, you all get some rest. Brielle,
Hi.
as you drift into a deep sleep, you find yourself standing on that same mountaintop summit as before. Tundresia stands across from you, wielding the 2 hammers of Tharvos in her hands, and as she stands before you, you see that all 6 of her wings sort of splay out and stretch as she smiles down at you and says, "You have tasted some real strength lately. How does it feel?"
Amazing.
You are aware that it is double-edged, this power that flows through you.
Kind of.
It must be wielded very carefully. It would be all too easy for even an ally to fall under the weight of Tharvos' light.
Okay. I'll try harder.
There is an example in close proximity to you now, is there not?
Mm-hmm. Is that a bad thing?
Good or bad, it's hard to say. But for those who are strong and have the will to wield that strength, they may be empowered rather than destroyed. There is hope yet. The powerful light of Tharvos is not merely an element of destruction, but it is pure, unbridled divine strength.
I feel stronger every day, and I'm so thankful for him.
You will need it. You will need every ounce of it. Soak it in. Already, there is one whose fate may have been altered by it.
What do you mean?
You will see in time.
Okay.
You find yourself waking in the morning. The night went out without any issue. You guys are in the nursery. You full rested. Those 2 eggs now seem to be cracking. And
Wren is definitely like hovering.
Brielle, I would like a perception check, please.
Okay. Right now, after waking up from her dream, Brielle thinks the egg is the thing that she's changed the life of. Just so you're aware. You got this, little buddy.
Yeah, as you wake and you're like so focused in on this egg and you like place your ear against it, you can hear inside the egg much heavier than in the other eggs. You hear the heartbeat.
It's okay.
And as you kind of hold your ear against it and you're listening to it and you're like so amazed that it's alive, you can feel that it starts to move a little bit. Much more sudden, sporadic than the other 2 that sort of rocked their way a little while. This one is now just against the shell really hard.
Did you see what that did to your camera, Shanks?
No, I didn't.
It just vibrated.
My elbows were on the desk, so that it shook everything.
It was so thematic. It
worked really well.
That was deliberate.
The production quality.
Yeah,
really going up.
Here at Talk on Tabletop, we pull out all the stops. You know, we've invested millions in our special effects.
Millions of what? Can't say.
Semen.
He said you can't say it.
I guess you can't say.
Oh, that's how it works.
I'm the DM. Everyone makes excuses for me.
That's fair.
But yeah, you find your egg being violently attacked from the inside.
Oh, no.
What would you all like to do with all this information?
One, I want to make sure that when whatever emerges from this egg, Wren is like the first thing seen. And also have food ready on hand. Takes one of those good berries, stuffs it in the meat.
I mean, you did buy a bunch of meat, so you do have
Make
meat
your
on
little
hand.
pocket.
Yeah, absolutely. So this process is going to take a little while. So basically, you've all just committed now to being here and present with these eggs. And as you're doing that, you're finding that they're just shaking more and more. The eggs, the shells on the 2 are being like sort of poked at to the point that you're seeing like cone shapes kind of forming all around it. And the 3rd egg, Brielle's egg, is still violently just smashing against the inner eggshell. And like now that you're kind of seeing and hearing what's happening, you're realizing that like these eggs are a good like 1/2 inch thick, and they are not like chicken eggshells. Like these are really solid objects. And the strength that would be required to push their way out is pretty intense. So I think maybe it's a little early, but I think we'll take a little bit of a break, and then I think we'll come back and see kind of how this all comes to fruition. So if you don't mind, we'll take a little break. We'll come back in about 5-10 minutes. So grab your snacks or whatever you need, and we'll see where this goes.
Hi.
Welcome back, everyone. Yeah, so you guys awoke to the eggs looking much more like they're ready to go, and spending the day just before midday. You see the doorway darken suddenly as Vyshura is standing in it. Excuse me, are we not making your axe today?
Oh, hi. Sorry. I got really excited because my egg's about to hatch, I think. But yeah, I'm really sorry. Let's go.
Do your people lay eggs?
No. Okay, well,
Then
like
I
I know
am
people that
confused.
have wings, so they might. I haven't asked about that, but not my people.
So whose eggs are they?
We found them in a nest.
Resist saying it, Shanks. Resist saying it.
What would Trisura do?
Oh, well, then it is fine. I have prepared several potential alloys and molds for you, but I need you to be a part of it if it is for you.
Yeah, I wouldn't miss it for the world. Let's go. I'm ready.
You are sure you do not need to be here?
Sylra, can you watch my egg hatch? Thanks.
Yeah, she's like just sitting with her back again, so like, yeah, I'll watch it. All right, well then Brielle leaves with Shura as the rest of you remain with the eggs. I'll make it simple. Brielle, why don't you give me a check with your crafting tools? We've done this a number of times. I don't remember kind of
Yeah,
like...
we'll flicker back and forth between strength if she's like actually physically doing things, or we use intelligence if it's her using like knowledge.
Let's go with strength because she's sort of the driving intelligence behind this, as this isn't something you've done before.
Yeah.
And she's having you be an active part in forging it because it's important that your hammer kind of makes the shape kind of thing. So
Okay.
yeah, do it with strength and your proficiency and everything.
Out in the
And
open?
yeah, out in the open's fine.
Plus proficiency. I'm just gonna roll it. How do I do +4?
You could literally just type in 4 into that modifier box.
Oh, I
and then roll
did.
a d20.
Perfect.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah. So you make your as you're working with her, she's sort of guiding you, and even before you begin, she kind of shows you these not quite ingots per se, but more like a flat, long slab. Something that you would recognize as being sort of like the equivalent of like what could be stretched out into one short sword kind of thing. And she has like one of each different type of alloy she likes to work with kind of thing, and quickly goes over sort of an explanation of the strengths and the detriments to each of them. Of course, as she gets to the Tenebrous, she's like, this one really has no weakness. It is perfect. Like me. And she explains like why it works the way it does, in that the verglass infused metal kind of works best with something that isn't already super hard on its own, that has sort of space between the molecules for something else to fill it. And because it's not super dense like steel or something harder, even being like a bronze alloy with verglass mixed in allows it to take this shape. Of course, there is the slightest bit of another metal that she doesn't really go into detail about, but you would recognize it if you saw it again. And as she has you start hammering it out, after a couple of hours, as you're sort of drawing it out, you're using 3 of these bars. And as you're drawing it out painstakingly over and over and over again, flip, heat, hammer, flip, heat, hammer, she goes, "You are distracted. Your arm is not hitting with the strength that I know that you have. I think you should be with your egg."
Are you sure? But I was excited to do this with you.
We have tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'll come
You'll
back
not
by
be sorry.
tomorrow if whatever hatches, and I'll tell you all about it.
I look forward to it.
Thanks for your time.
Of course. And as you leave, you see that she just immediately picks up a couple of these flats and just starts drawing them out herself to do something different. The workday isn't over, and she's a very busy woman. But the other two, you find that your eggs are gradually being pecked apart. You even find in one place the shell splits off and a chunk of it hits the floor. You can see the movement inside, these black gray scales moving about within, the spines of the creature kind of showing in the flame light of the fireplace. Is there anything either of you are attempting to do as you're watching these things hatch?
Just the things that I described before. I'm just like, anything, she's not like trying to break the shell open, but anything that's already like going to fall off, she kind of moves it aside and puts it aside, and she's definitely got her meat ready for to feed to the wyvern. And then she's also just kind of like trying to make sure that she's like wherever the face might be.
I think
Absolutely.
In addition to all that same stuff, Rhowan's talking to his a whole bunch too, giving it, like, being very encouraging.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're finding that it, the more you're talking to it, the more it seems to almost be like spinning within its egg, trying to find the right places to put pressure against and everything. Wren, you find that yours at one point sticks its snout right against the opening that it formed and is sniffing outside of the egg.
Puts like the meat out to like kind of entice it.
Yeah, you hear it go as it's trying to now bite at the egg and chomp its way out. Another hour or so goes by, and sure enough, these eggs start to split in multiple places. All at once, both of them kind of break free, and you see them unfurl wings completely out to the full wingspan. They're not the size of a full wyvern, obviously, about the size of like a fairly large dog, with a wingspan that goes out about 3 feet in each direction. And you can see that they kind of stretch out and like shudder a little bit, and they both kind of make that same as they are looking for food. They're like opening up their mouths and like sniffing and chomping at the air.
Wren is so excited. This time she's not trying to hide it at all. Her face is so expressive at the moment, and she's definitely she's trying to make sure it doesn't go too fast, but she is trying to like lure it with food and offer it. And she's just like kind of stroking the back of this wyvern now as well.
Absolutely. Rhowan, anything different from that, or?
Pretty similar. I would like to feed the wyvern.
All right, I would like animal handling checks from you both with advantage as you are feeding the meat at the moment. Thanks, Mark Songs.
I'm probably going to end up also using...
Your psychic
Wait, is this the next morning? Did we have a long rest?
You had a long rest. Yeah.
Yeah, but I am
It's not morning anymore. This is now like afternoon.
Okay. Okay, I'm just going to mark those off, and then also use one preemptively. It's a 4, which isn't too bad.
And then your animal handling with advantage.
Which is, yep, it's with advantage, but it's a -1, so we'll see how that goes.
It's okay.
Not bad.
Wren,
With a 4, that puts it up to a 20.
That's a 20. That's okay. I feel like that's probably good enough. I don't know how many of these there are going to be. I need to save some resources.
Yeah, you find that these creatures are like chomping down that meat super quick. They're barely chewing it. They just want it in their bellies. And but as they're doing that, they're responding very warmly to your touch. They seem to be leaning into it a little bit. In fact, the only moment where they seem to like be distracted from you at all is as this third egg shudders against the ground again. You can see them both kind of turn and look at it as this egg is like not only being struck from the inside, but is like being struck from the inside so hard that the egg itself has rolled out of the gambeson and across the floor a little bit.
Man, I hope Brielle
Sylra?
gets back here soon.
Yeah, she's like, Sylra, you might want to grab that.
Oh, yeah. She just kind of like pulls it back into it.
She doesn't know what motherly instincts are.
She goes back to writing to her boyfriend in her little book.
You can say touch the egg, just watch the egg.
But they seem to be very interested in those who were there when they hatched, and about 20 minutes, maybe half an hour after eating, you can see them going to go and opening up again, looking for more meat.
Did we feed them everything, or is there more?
No, like you fed them like one good like chunk, like a pound
Okay.
of meat. I don't remember exactly how much you bought. I hope you kind of recorded what you had on you.
I think I did. It might be in my notes.
You bought a certain portion of red meat, and then you also bought some like cave creature meat.
Yeah, I know that I bought. You said there wasn't a whole lot. I think it was like 3 or 5 pounds of the like actual red meat, and then I bought just miscellaneous what I could carry of these weird things.
Yeah, the weird like tubes of meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have an exact amount aside from like dollar amount.
Fair enough. Well, I'll say that you ate up 2 of the 5 pounds of red meat that you had already.
Okay.
And then you have another, let's say, 8 pounds of the cave meat, whatever
Okay.
you want to call that.
Cave meat.
I mean, you don't know what it came
Yeah.
from. I do, so I'm trying to like keep it vague. It's not a circus creature meat.
We used 2, so we have 3 pounds. Red, and then 8 pounds of cave meat. All right. Yeah, she'll give them one of the cave thing. I think she's just kind of testing out what it is that they like. So I think she goes for giving it some of the cave meat first.
So you just like hand it one of these like tubes of meat.
Yeah, how big is it compared to like the piece of meat? Like I would give it about that portion is what I'm going
Yeah, like
for.
one of those are about the same as a pound of red meat, except it's like it's a different shape. So it's in this like long tube kind of thing,
Okay.
almost like a big old crab leg, you know.
All right, so I'll give one to Rhowan as well, and so that brings us down to 6 of that.
Yeah, you see that they immediately bite through it and they're like chomping it up. They're eating it like the tube and the meat all together as one.
And they like it.
They just and like shell is going in all directions.
I'm just gonna try to make sure they're keeping the area at least clean a bit because they're using the nursery as.
Yeah, and like at this point you're noticing that the actual nursery attendant who has been watching these eggs with you is just kind of sitting there watching them with like wide eyes, just oh. They like the insect, don't they?
They really do.
Do you know? Would we find these in the deeper in the cave?
They come out of the ground sometimes. They attack us when we travel.
Oh, Maybe we
Hey.
just need to go for a bit of a walk.
I'll tell you what, if there's any of that Hydra still laying around, I bet they'd go to town on that.
You have killed a Hydra.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a busy week.
I can imagine. Hydras and dragons and meeting the gods. Such exciting life.
But we had to kill the Hydra so we could meet. It was part of the deal to get y'all passage.
We are
Down
very
there.
grateful. Can I touch him?
Carefully, maybe bribe him with a little bit of leg.
You can see that she pulls a bit of meat out of one of the insectoid legs, and she's like, "You like this?" And like as soon as he snaps for it, she lets it go and like quickly touches the side of his head and then backs away. I think he likes me.
I think so too.
That's a good point. Can we tell what gender these things are?
Make a nature check. What do you know about dragon analogy? Or not analogy,
Roll.
anatomy. Gosh.
Roll for Cloaca.
When Brielle comes, she'll show you her anatomy book. That'll help.
Oh my god.
Nature, you
nature?
said?
Sorry, what?
Nature?
Yes, nature.
Okay.
Come on.
Alright.
My earpieces are being funny, but all right. Rowan, you are having a hard time identifying whether it's a male or a female. Wren, let's just say that yours gives you a hint that it is a male at some point, without going into too much detail. Why won't you connect? Connect, please.
Best I can do is beep.
What's that? Sorry?
Best I can do is beep to let you know that I'm disconnected.
Pretty much. Yeah, that's what it's doing. It can tell me it's disconnected. It can tell me it's pairing. No connection. There we go. Okay. Yeah, Rowan, you're still not sure. But about this time, as you're feeding them the second time and everything, Brielle returns.
Holy shit, they're so cute.
I
Aren't they?
know.
Yours is wild. I had to chase the egg across the room. That one I think might be a little different.
What?
I don't know. This is
She'll,
gonna be fun.
Run over to her egg.
Yeah, you run over it, and you can see now that there is a like Y-shaped crack in it. Though there's been no sort of change in the actual shape of the egg yet. And it is still like violently moving back and forth. You can hear the sound of it thrashing against its egg.
Rhowan, can wyverns have twins? Do you think maybe they're fighting each other?
I don't think Rhowan would know that. Said I've never heard of that before, but that doesn't
Oh.
mean it's not possible.
So mine's just a little angry.
Well, exuberant.
What's that mean?
The way that it is.
Oh. You can do
Lots
it,
of
little boy.
energy.
Is there
Thanks for
anything?
watching him, Sylra.
Yeah.
Tell him I say hi.
She's like, rolls her eyes at you. Is there anything Brielle wants to do while she's like watching this egg go through its process?
She would probably just like make sure it's all propped up and ready to go, not on its side or anything like that. And every time it probably knocks itself down, she'll try and right it up again. And
The Chumbawamba approach.
yeah, pretty much. I want to name my Drake that. But yeah, no, she'll just keep watching it. She doesn't have any idea how any of this works. Like this is all new to her, so she wouldn't really have, in my opinion, any knowledge of to pull the things apart or to help it out. So she's just going to keep writing it up.
Absolutely. So it's a slow process from here, but over the next 2 hours, you see it sort of systematically fighting against the egg. You see that, unlike the others where it seemed like it was like sort of penetrating through in like pinpoint moments, it seems to be like more stressing the egg and pressing against it on all sides. And it's sort of forming these deeper and deeper cracks throughout. Until all at once, about 2 hours later, now like approaching dinner time, you see it just break free from the egg all at once, and you now see this gooey, pure white wyvern hatchling stretching out its wings, same size as the others, except you can see that all throughout its white scaled body, you can see signs of like deep, like thick black veins, and sort of like you can almost feel like the strained muscle as it fought its way out. As you look at this creature and it roars out and opens its mouth expecting to be fed, you notice that its eyes are completely like milky white as though it's blind.
Oh. Can she just like, she's going to reach out a hand, which is probably a bad idea because it's hungry, but she's going to reach out a hand so it can kind of like sniff or sense where she is because it can't see, or at least she doesn't think it can.
Give me an animal handling check with disadvantage.
Perfect. In the tower, out?
No, in the open.
9.
Yeah, it bites you.
Perfect. How much damage do I take?
I'm looking that up right now.
She'll just pull back and swear. It's okay. It's okay. It's not your fault. It was my fault. I should have known better.
Let's see. I don't want to give too much away, so. You take 6 piercing damage.
Cool.
As it just bites onto your hand really hard. Of course, it like releases it right away. It doesn't hold on, and you see it again, like open up its mouth and.
Guys, I'm really sorry I didn't go buy food. Can I borrow some?
That's what it's for.
Oh, it's all. You can take this, and she's going to make sure that they've all divided it up fairly evenly. So she'll give her a pound of red meat, and she'll also give her one of the like cave things. It seemed like they got pretty hungry after like half an hour again, so take this, and she gives her that.
So the good berry didn't help, did it?
I don't think I used that one. Maybe, I don't know. Shanks?
I'm gonna try.
You didn't use it.
Okay.
So.
We'll put the good berry with the food, and we'll try and feed it.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're wrapping the good berry in the meat?
Yeah.
All right. So you see it chomping it down, and it's like, and then as it gets about halfway through, you see it kind of, and then just picks up the meat and eats only the meat.
Such a dog thing to do.
But it does seem to eat up the meat very happily, and then sort of begins to circle a little bit.
She'll just like slowly again try and like hold her hands out just to like let it get used to her. She's not going to force it.
Give me an animal handling with advantage now that you fed.
Okay.
Hot damn, that was a
natural
double 20.
20s.
Wow.
Yeah.
This dragon's my best friend. Drake, wyvern, whatever it is.
I mean, technically wyverns are in the dragon class type, so. But yeah, it immediately like warms up to you, and as you put your hand on it, it presses against it. Despite the fact that its eyes don't seem to be working, you notice that like it focuses its head on you as though it can see you, and then just kind of rubs into you a little bit.
She's just gonna like scritch it.
Yeah, it becomes very docile at that moment and just kind of flattens out on its own back, and then kind of lets you touch it as it seems to take a resting state. You can see as it's kind of, especially on its back like this, as it's resting and allowing you to pet it, kind of thing. You can see that it has a much more defined musculature than the other two. But none of them seem, at least anywhere particularly out of what you might expect for a wyvern hatchling. But this one and those two seem almost opposite in a lot of ways.
You're unique, just like me, buddy. And you got eyes like Wren.
What's wrong with your eyes?
It's special, but not in a weird way.
Well, much like the other two, about half an hour later, it gets hungry again and starts asking for food in that way.
Yeah. She'll feed it.
Yeah, it chomps down the insectoid leg the same as the other two do. And they seem to be with bellies full, and after having struggled against that egg all day, they seem to succumb to being sleepy.
Oh.
Sleepy little terrors.
Is there anything else anyone would like to do with the tiny remaining part of this day?
I think at some point Wren is like, they actually like fall asleep.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I think when it seems like they're gonna be sleeping for a little bit, Wren's like, would you like me to go and grab some more food for us? It seems like we might be here, or perhaps we should take them away from where the children are.
That might be maybe when they wake up.
Yeah.
Don't want to disturb them
I don't
right
think
now.
we want to wake them and have them cranky.
But I agree with the idea.
All right. Yeah, Wren will just make sure that she gets some food from any of the communal areas for them.
Absolutely. Yep, you're able to gather enough food for your group to eat.
But other than that, she'll stay there.
Cool. All right. Morning comes, and you find in the morning that these wyvern hatchlings are very hungry once again. Very quickly, they eat through the remaining reserves of meat you have.
Okay.
Like, by the time you've gotten up, fed them, gotten yourselves ready for the day, eaten breakfast yourself, fed them again, basically there's nothing left. And you can tell that they're going to be hungry again soon. You also note that the three of them are getting pretty lively already in their second day from hatching. They are jumping on each other and wrestling, tails kind of flinging at each other. Though you haven't seen any venom spraying yet, which is good.
Put cork on it, or on the stinger.
I assume you're joking. That's not actually something you're intending to do.
Joke.
Okay. I do need to ask.
Only after the venom starts spraying.
Okay.
Should we take them outside for some exercise so they
I was
don't
just thinking
destroy
that.
anything in here?
I was just thinking that. I think getting outside, getting some more space, less.
Well, I was wondering if perhaps we should try to go into the mountain where we know there might be some food for them.
Oh, that's an idea.
I have to go help build my weapon. and I was kind of distracted yesterday with the Wyvern, or whatever these guys are. And, are you okay to take care of mine?
yeah.
Sylra, you can watch mine, right? Whenever I need something and Sherry's not here, it's just like, Sylra.
I think I have to advocate for Sylra on this occasion. Be like, I'm not watching that thing for you. It's gonna bite me.
Okay, Wren.
Oh,
Wren and Rhowan,
Yeah, we got it.
between the two of us, we should be able.
No problem.
Thanks. Or I could ask Fisher if she's okay if we like go the next day.
We'll watch the Wyvern.
Okay. Thanks. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
And she's going to actually establish a mental connection with all of them. If you need us or if anything happens, I'll reach out to you.
Okay.
Okay, so the plan is for Brielle to go and continue crafting the axe, and for the other two to go deep into the mountain to look for food.
Vix doesn't know how deep in we'd have to go, but my thought was instead of going outside where there's no food, maybe go into the tunnels where something might attack us and the Wyvern could eat it.
I mean, you know there's things living in the caves. You also know that in your travels, the only things that you really encountered are things that are a threat to you.
How far away was that Bahir lair?
About half day's travel. There, you also know that I should point out, like Sandrock did tell you the hunters will probably know more about the situation with the wildlife.
Oh yeah, yeah. Maybe we go and ask around then, and we can also pick up some mushrooms just to have something.
See if they like it. We haven't tried it yet. Maybe it'll go down real smooth. Maybe they'll love mushroom.
So, Brielle will go. We will ask the hunters if they have information. We also did come across that displacer beast's corpse between here and that lair. So,
yes, that was also a few days ago.
I mean, you were the one who said that Wyvern eat things that are days old. So
that's true.
And this one, that displacer beast had already been turned into jerky by the Sturges, so it's.
Okay. Well, Brielle heads to the central fort where Fisher and Sandrock are. You two, I assume you're going to go to the butcher who has the hunters working for him?
Yeah.
That'll be a good place to start.
Yeah, you find him with a stall that is mostly empty. He mostly has like basically like little shellfish that you can find deep in the caves, in the underground lakes and whatnot. He kind of just like extends his hand. We do not have much right now.
Oh, we were going to ask about the hunters that tend to get you your supply.
Yes, we have 2 outside the mountain and 2 inside. Outside, we have been told that the wildlife has grown very sparse. You have to travel further down the mountain by quite a bit, but there is a forest where I believe food can be found if you head southwest of here for a few hours.
For a few hours.
Inside the mountain, one must be very careful. The things that have suitable meat tend to travel in packs and are very dangerous. Of course, if they are a solitary creature, they might be even more dangerous. Though I don't have to tell that to those who slayed the Blue Terror.
Yes. The hunters, they're out right now then, getting you more
Yes, they told me that there was hmm, a chance of finding things in the forest to the south. So they have gone out that way, as we have not been with red meat for a couple of days now.
Bit of a walk to the forest.
A little bit.
Well, it's better than some Genasi children getting their fingers bit, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. But we should, before we go all that way, I do want to see if they will eat the mushroom.
You can do that.
If you like mushroom, I do have these, but I do not generally sell mushroom. And he just kind of, it looks like literally like a sliced fillet kind of thing of a massive stalk of mushroom. He just kind of like lays it out like a big old steak on his table. This can be flame grilled, and it is pretty decent, but
yeah, we'll give it a try.
You're welcome to it. I have so much of these. It is what we grow here. It is not anything special.
Well, thank you.
You are part of our clan now. You are welcome to what we have.
Well, thank you, and let's go see if they like the mushroom. I'm just gonna kind of just not crowd the butcher's place and try to see if this will suffice.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some animal handling checks from both of you to try to feed them this mushroom.
Actually, could I also have picked up like one of those shellfish things?
Yeah.
I would like to have done that.
That's gonna cost you 5 silver.
Got it.
Wren.
I have 5 silver.
Okay, animal.
I would like to take this shellfish thing and kind of like make some like chum out of it and rub it all over the mushroom steak so it smells like not mushroom steak.
I'll give you advantage for that.
Get him used to the texture and then introduce the flavor.
You're that parent that sneaks zucchini into everything.
Parsnips, really, really easy to do.
Apparently, parsnips used to be like the biggest staple food in Europe for like a long time.
Good. Animal handling, you said?
Yes, please. All right. Well, both of you managed to get them to actually eat the mushroom steak without them regurgitating it. However, you can tell that as they chomp it down, like.
Yeah, I know. We'll get you something better real soon.
And then they start sort of just snapping at each other a little bit, as though they're kind of angry about what they just ate.
It'll tide you over for a little while. We'll get you something better, I promise.
Brielle. Just gonna skip scenes for a second. Let's get your check in, and as she approaches the forge, Faisho is just like, "You made it. All right, let us begin."
He's born. He have it.
Oh, it
He's
came
big.
out.
He's white. He's blind, but he's cool. He's strong. He's stronger than the other ones.
I don't know what you're saying right now. There's too many things.
I'm just really excited. I'm really sorry. I'll show you sometime. But I'm here. I'm not distracted. I promise.
You sound distracted, but okay.
No, I'll focus. Strength?
Yes. Well, about the same as yesterday.
A little better.
Little better. You start hammering out the alloy, and it goes on for a couple hours, and she's guiding you. She's sort of leading you, and then every once in a while she's like, "No, more heat," and she like rushes you over to the furnace. And what's up, bro?
Point of order: the last time Brielle made that check,
I
it added
accidentally rolled
+8.
a +8 instead of a +4, so it should have been 12.
Oh, okay. Oh well.
It was worse.
Good to know.
I appreciate it.
She runs you over to the furnace for more heat, and you can just feel the heat off of this thing, and it's just unpleasant. As tough as Brielle is, and as accustomed to her forge at home she is, up close, this furnace is just so far beyond the heat she's used to. You're able to get it in there and then sort of back away from the furnace to prevent your skin from burning. And she goes, "What are you doing? You hide from the flame." And
I'm not usually the one doing this part. I'm usually the one doing like the sprinkly part that Sandrock does, or I'm carrying stuff for my dad. I'm not the one that's ever really done this much.
That is a good point. We should have him teach you that part as well.
That part I can do. Kind of.
But first, you must do this. Get the steel. Get it. And
She'll,
like,
run over.
yeah, she has to run up. Like, you're in the heat again. You pull it out with the tongs. You get it back to the anvil, and she's really on top of you like the whole time. Like, not that she's like criticizing, but she's like very quickly correcting everything you're doing because it's just not efficient enough for the way she works. And as she's doing so, you start to like fold the alloy into itself over and over again. And as you're doing so, Sandrock is sprinkling the verglass over it and doing his chant under his breath. And you can actually start to feel with your tenebrous hammer, as you're hammering into this thing, you can sort of feel the magic being infused with each strike. It's kind of a unique experience for you. But like a lot of it's sort of seeping in by osmosis more than like understanding the process.
Yeah.
You're sort of understanding like the layers of weaving the metal over the verglass, over the metal, over the verglass. And something about the way Sandrock is doing this constant steady chant under his breath starts to put you in this sort of almost hallucinogenic state. But you're kind of coming in and out of it. Like you're in it for 10 minutes and then you're out, and then you're in and then you're out, and like you're trying to figure out what you're supposed to be doing sometimes, and you feel out of place. And then very suddenly Fisher's like, "Enough, you are still very distracted."
Trying.
I know, but you
Sorry.
cannot divide your attention. You are either for the forge or you are not.
Maybe I'm just not.
You are not right now. Sort out your business and come back. We have more days.
Okay. I'll try my best.
Hey, look at me. I am not disappointed. You just need to sort you out.
I can do that. I can do
Good.
that.
I will be here when you are ready.
Did you get a chance to look at my armor by any chance?
Oh, yes. We definitely looked at it during normal hours, Sandrock.
We did.
It is
Yesterday I
very
was
special.
distracted during normal hours, so we looked at it then.
It is not dissimilar from the tenebrous that I make, but it is different somehow. It is, do you know how the world draws you to it? It pulls you down to the surface and even underneath. This, I do not think it was made in that circumstance.
Do you think it's not from here then?
I think that it was made outside of Aetherum.
Oh. Oh.
It is the only way to explain why the mineral behaves the way it does.
Or the leather we couldn't figure out.
Oh, yes, I do have a theory on that, but I think that it would technically be sacrilegious.
And
There are creatures made of the gods, serpents that guard things forever. I think it is the flesh of one of those.
Are you kidding me?
Well, no, but I understand that it is far-fetched.
Wow. Oh. That's so cool.
It is very interesting. I do not know what to make of it.
I have no idea either, but I can keep a lookout for stuff like that to see if it actually exists.
Well, we have a story about one.
Oh, really?
There's an island west of the mountain. There was a genasi that lived on this island once, and when they traveled deep into the jungle, there was a creature there that told them that they could pass no further. And when they said that they must, the creature warned them of the wrath of the gods, and then they were never heard from again.
How did the story get back?
That is what I've always wondered myself. As far as we know, we do not have any genasi that ever lived on that western island, but that is what our legends tell.
Brielle, it's sparking interest in her head, but I don't think she's ready to tell Fishura about the letter that they found and like the jungle and things like that. But like she's picking up on it, and she's kind of like, I wonder if that could be the same place.
The same place as...
I just wanted to point out we did tell her. She
Oh,
read
did we?
we read the letter to her, and she was the one who pointed out the god's name to us.
Okay, then she'll mention that. Like, I wonder if it's the same place.
Oh, yes. Well, the creature you said that you found was like a serpent. And perhaps if it came from the Western Island, it is a land of the serpents that came before us.
I guess I'll have to go check it out and let us know if that's real or not.
You are already so distracted. Perhaps you focus on one thing for a time.
I know, I'm sorry.
It is not something to be sorry about. But if you want to master the forge as I have mastered it, you must focus on just the forge.
I'm trying. Are you okay if I hang out here a little bit maybe later, and I'll just try and think about the forge and try and connect?
Well, technically speaking, you are not bound to our laws regarding not working after hours.
I like the way you think.
You can see that Sandrock is just rubbing his brow at this point in frustration with everything she's saying to you. He pretends that he cares, but he does not.
I wouldn't do that. Don't worry, Sandrock. I would just be sitting there. I would not be working.
If they hear you working, they may imprison you, just so you know. And
that's fair.
He just kind of turns around and leaves. He's had enough for the day.
Bye.
He is troubled since we have not left yet.
How you holding up?
I am better now. It was difficult to get through, but the work is giving me something to focus on. And I know that it was her choices, not mine.
Silver lining. Maybe me being distracted and drawing this out is good for you. Because it's giving you more work to do. Take your mind off it.
I would prefer to have a extravagant axe that I could show off to everyone today.
Okay, I'm sorry. Just trying to make you laugh.
Go see to your hatchling. Come back when you are ready and not before.
Okay. Do you want me to show you him one day?
I would like to see him maybe someday, but not for now.
Okay. He's really cute.
I do not find such things cute.
Okay.
You know what I do find cute? What are those little things with the spikes? We call them, and she makes a sound that sounds like big stones being rubbed together. What? Sorry, what did you say?
She said a
Miriam?
morning star.
Oh, no. A little creature that likes to eat the plants, and it has the spikes on its back.
Would Brielle know what a porcupine is?
Probably.
Okay, yeah, she'll say that. A porcupine?
Yes, I like those. Those are the cute things.
They're spiky. You can't pet
Yes, I
them.
like them.
Oh, okay.
It is different when you have hands like mine.
Yeah, that makes sense. She
But
just
anyway.
shows her like bitten hand. It's
You
not as
see,
easy.
I do not like that as much. I do not
Yeah.
want to be bitten.
Okay, maybe when he's older.
When it has a bigger mouth, I think not.
Okay. I'm gonna go check on him now.
Good luck.
Thanks. She'll leave.
Yeah.
And then she's like, wait, I told them to take him. So she's like, I don't know what to do with myself. So she'll, in that time, she will go
You
back
do have
to
the mental link.
Yes. I think though she's going to go to the nursery, and she in that time is going to try and like teach the kids the like pebble tapping that she did with the myconoids, because she wants them to like have a greeting when they meet each other, so like the kids can like show them that it's okay, that
Okay.
you don't have to be scared.
Yeah.
But she'll also mental link tell them like that's where she is when they get back. And then, do you need my help?
Yeah, you guys haven't traveled far at this point. And also I'm still unclear as to were you going in or out?
I think we were going out, but I don't know that we would have left without telling her, and I don't know how long it took her to get kicked out by Sylra.
Yeah,
Probably
so
not long.
with the caring for the creatures and the feeding them and stuff, and then going to get food and getting information and everything, and like you had to go back to the creatures and feed them again. Yeah, you're like on your way out as Brielle reaches out telepathically.
Oh, that was quicker than expected. We're actually still here. Do you want to come with us?
Yeah, I'll be there in a second. That entrance we went to before? Is that where we're meeting?
Just outside.
Okay. She'll like run up to meet them.
Yeah, as you're waiting for Brielle just outside the mountain entrance, you see that the hole created by the basalt fangs is now being filled in. It is a surprisingly slow process for Earth Genasi to be doing this. It's like literally handfuls of dirt at a time. It's a very, very sort of slow, careful, meticulous process. And as they're doing so, there is sort of this underlying chant going on. You can't, none of you have any primordial or anything, right? See, David's looking, so I'm just...
It depends on how close Druid it gets to Primordial, but...
Not close enough. So yeah, you can't make out really any of the things that they're expressing, but there's definitely seems to be this sort of intentional somber tone as they're very, very slowly filling in the hole that they've kind of been standing around for days.
Very like intentional and reverent.
Yes. But Brielle does meet you out there, and you're able to head out back down towards where you expect to find wildlife.
We were told about a forest a few hours away from here. And then she tilts her head. Did you finished your weapon?
No, it has to cool down for a bit. before you can work it again.
Roll a deception check, please.
To Wren? Well, let me roll with my negative
To
one.
everybody.
I mean, I'm gonna do it with the passives. So 10 plus
15.
your insight. Yeah, so you can tell she's hiding something.
Ren's not going to say anything. She's kept secrets for Ren, but she is just like,
Also, Brielle, if you like, you can have collected your armor from Vaishra's home if you wish. If you feel like Brielle wouldn't
that
have
was
then-
where I was going with that, like, story thing. I was gonna ask for the armor back.
Got it. Then yes, you can absolutely have your armor back.
before we went to bed, could I have tried on that new armor as well?
Yeah, I will allow that. If you spent your evening trying to attune to the armor, you found that it is a +1 glamored studded leather armor.
That also doesn't want you to take it off.
It has slots for 5 fist-sized gems in it.
I'm
With
gonna
each
Thanos
one,
snap.
You're feeling less and less like you want to take anything off here.
Well, I mean, I went to Captain Planet, so I guess I'm in character.
Please, Ren
Heart.
has no heart.
That's what Rhowan's here for.
So glamour studded leather armor is already a +1.
Yeah,
That's what you meant?
Yep.
Okay.
I just wanted to be specific because, like, you know me, I play with items and stuff. So, but this is at the +1 level.
I will try to figure out how to add that to my sheet. But you can carry on, and I assume that Rhowan is leading the way.
Yes.
Always.
Rhowan, give me a survival check.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a number.
You're so
Not a great
mediocre
one.
tonight.
I think it's pretty good for what I rolled.
I mean, for what you rolled, but that's not what the.
This is the
the
know,
one
what
who
am I saying?
rolled
takes into
2 net
account.
20s.
Random bullshit. Let's see if we can make that a little higher. How's a 14?
Nailed it.
Yeah, no, definitely. The difference was the 1.
Hey, you never know. Like the DC is a certain number, so
True. It's rarely a 14, but that it could be.
rarely.
But no, you find yourself actually no, yeah, that's right. So you're leading the party, so that's fine. You're leading them southwest-ish, by your best estimation, down the mountainside. A few hours go by, and you're starting to see a little bit more life. Not that there wasn't any up the mountain, but you're seeing more bushes and grass and that sort of thing. The odd sapling that has dried out a little bit. And more and more, you're slowly getting into a more life-supporting region of the mountain. It doesn't hit you until there's like a shift in the wind, but very suddenly you smell what is likely like rotting flesh. And it's quite pungent. You feel like it might be pretty nearby. And almost immediately after you smell that, you hear and even feel like a massive thump against the earth. It sort of reverberates through your ankles a little bit, and you feel like both are coming from the same general direction.
Did you feel that? Do you smell that?
Yeah, like it hits all of you at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Awful.
Yeah, it's not great.
Is this anything that we would have smelled going? We've been through this land a lot, so I don't know if it's.
No, you
familiar.
haven't smelled this before.
Okay. Also, Shanks, I
Also-
don't think I can put a
No,
magic item.
I just put it in your
Oh, thank
inventory
you.
for you. Yep, I was working on that while I was narrating.
Wonderful.
How are our pets reacting to the smell?
They seem interested. Like I don't know, they're not running from it. They're not running towards it. They're just kind of like sniffing that general direction.
So I'm a little bit worried about that thump, but let's go check it out. I can go ahead a little bit if you want.
This wouldn't be those things that are digging holes in the ground.
Can't say.
Could be.
Wren's just gonna try to keep her footing very light and ready to move out of any caving in beneath her, and she's gonna make sure that her wyvern is like on her shoulders.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't seem to have any issue with being a little bit of a backpack for you. So what's the intent here, Rhowan? Going ahead?
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm gonna sneak ahead a little bit, see what I can see.
Are you all trying to be kind of stealthy as you move, or just Rhowan?
Yeah. I mean, I won't. I wouldn't want to mess up his stealth by
don't
being
know.
all
I'll
stealthy.
stay further behind as to not mess up his stealth.
It's like I don't know how stealthy you can be with 3 baby wyverns.
I know.
That's part of the problem.
I can. Do you want me?
Are you? Is Rhowan carrying his wyvern with him?
Yeah. The early life bonding period is very important, and I'm thinking that's especially important for
Baby
something
yarn.
that does want to eat me eventually.
Yep. Okay, so then give me a stealth check with disadvantage, all of you, and you can
already done
you can
it.
tell me what the gap is between Rhowan and Wren and Sylra and Brielle or whatever the case may be.
Just because Rowan's like tracking, I would give him maybe like 20 feet ish.
Okay, and
Seems
then
good.
is Brielle lagging behind Wren and Sylra
Yeah, she's.
by how much?
I mean, she doesn't get disadvantage anymore, but
You do have disadvantage regardless because you're carrying a wyvern.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like it's not going to really matter. So if everyone's rolling with disadvantage, she would just probably stay with the other two.
Okay, then all right, yeah, that's fine. You're with the other two then. All right. Well, I need to pull up some things here.
What things?
Don't worry about it.
Fun,
guys.
exciting things like huge maps.
I just need to know certain things. Okay. So stealthily, you continue to move south. You're kind of trying to follow the path as best. It's not much of a path. It's more just like some flattened grass that you think maybe the hunters took towards the forest. You're following it across these rocky outcroppings, and as more and more life kind of takes place, you're getting more and more grass and flowers and bushes and things. You can see in the distance the tree line. There is an actual proper woods here, and you can see to the west of you that there are a number of very small sort of creeks that are filtering through where the woods are, allowing it to support greater life than further up the mountain. As you draw nearer the woods, first Rhowan, but then everyone else starts to feel this rumbling becoming more frequent, even though it's not quite as intense as that one moment. You're kind of feeling this constant thrumming against the earth. And then as you approach the wood line, you get several more large as like the ground begins to shake, and then when the ground shakes a little bit, you can see somewhere in the distance, far to the south of you, a flock of birds take flight from a tree. The nearest small wildlife kind of thing, kind of fleeing the area as this rumbling is disturbing life here.
Quick, catch that rabbit.
As you continue on south, you do approach the actual tree line, and you get the sense that whatever this is not deep into these woods. It is near the north end. Are you going to continue to try to sneak your way in to get a look at what's going on in there?
We've got kids now.
What a way to phrase that.
No sign of, there's just a thumping. There's no like shaking trees or a head of something large poking up above the tree line or anything like that.
No, you don't see anything poking above the tree line. The trees themselves don't seem to be shaking any more than the ground is, kind of thing. Like you can see the leaves kind of vibrating as the thumps are happening.
How big could it be? What do we think, gang?
Well, we came out here for food.
We came out here for food.
And if we get rid of it, it might bring the wildlife back.
That's true.
Hmm.
Let's get closer.
All
You want me to
right.
hold your little guy so you can sneak ahead?
That might be. How do you feel about that? Go hang out with your Auntie Brielle.
I have a niece or nephew now too, a sister, a whole
Such a
family.
big family.
It doesn't seem to understand you, but it does playfully bite at your finger.
Aww.
Because mine's just walking beside Brielle. She hasn't strapped it in or anything.
And maybe I can try an animal handling it to wait with this one.
Like the
Yeah.
horses?
Yeah.
Give me an animal handling check.
Well, see, speak with animals doesn't work because these aren't beasts.
They are not beasts. That is accurate.
I have to develop speak with Wyvern. Skills, animal handling. Let's see how it goes. All right, buddy, you're coming with me.
Yeah, you try to push it towards Brielle, and it just climbs further up on top of you.
All right, just try and, I don't know, be careful. I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on it. And then...
Heck yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Burn your spell slot.
Yeah.
You cast Sanctuary on the Wyvern. And you head into the tree line. Oh, let me share
This
some
game
stuff
is just
with
called
you.
Burn Your Spell Slots on NPCs.
Oh, there it is. The map is coming.
Mountainous woods. It's one of my favorite
Yeah.
kinds of woods.
Top three.
Are the three of you trying to maintain the 20-foot gap, or are you letting them go ahead here to take a peek?
I'm maintaining a gap.
Yeah, okay. If Brielle's doing that, she will as well.
Perfect. That's exactly where I was about to move you, Rowan. Thank you for
Nice.
that.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
got
I need to do this actually. 20, so we can put them all within 20 feet of you. Yeah, you press on through the tree line, pushing through underbrush and low-hanging branches and stuff. And as you peer around a fairly sizable tree trunk, you see basically like a nest of flattened, like torn up earth. A fair bit of like branch and foliage and stuff mixed in. But most notably, around this nest is just an absolutely disgusting array of remains of every kind of creature you can imagine. It smells awful, like truly putrid, rotting flesh in all its forms, in all levels of decay, from like an hour to weeks. And it is a truly offensive odor, and the sights of it as well, bones and flesh and sinew all over the place, blood in all directions, most of it stained black now from exposure to the elements. And there in the center of this absolutely disgusting display are two massive bullets mating. In this violent and destructive display of physical prominence, as one tries to gain dominance over the other and mate with it, your wyvern goes, "Wah!" And they both stop instantly and train their sights in your direction. Roll initiative, everyone.
Inspired by Baldur's Gate 3.
I was thinking that.
Those bullets weren't mating.
Wow,
No, I
double
was
digits,
talking about-
guys.
Talking about the village scene.
The troll and the or the ogre and the hobgoblin.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
Go away!
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I assume in that moment Rhowan's kind of communicating his findings telepathically.
Yeah.
Well, as both of them kind of stop mid-act and sort of twist about to look at this new threat that has approached them, you all get notified of monsters that are a major threat. And Wren, it's your turn first.
Yep. Let's see. All right. If I can see it on the map, then Wren can see it, right?
Yes.
I cannot move her though. Why? Yeah, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna go right here. Just
Okay.
kind of get a better line of sight on them, and she's gonna try to keep a distance because she doesn't want her wyvern to like suddenly jump off. And
Okay.
she is going to do 2 psychic.
You're attacking it from there?
Yes.
It has 3/4 cover, so do a -5 on your attack roll.
Okay. Do I have advantage, or did it see me?
It sees you. Yeah.
Okay. Well, actually, maybe I'll try to hide then first. Would I have to do that with disadvantage?
As long as your wyvern is on your back, yes.
What if? Nah, I'll do it. Okay. Okay. Bonus action, hide. That's a 9.
You are not hidden. Yeah.
Figured.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it's
like
worth a
move to the
try.
tree, trying to get out of sight of it, and as you peek around, your wyvern's also peeking around, just going. Wah!
Didn't I have to get used to that? Oh, why did it roll twice though?
It did roll the same number, so I'll allow that to hit.
But it should be -5 too, so 20.
That's true. It should be -5. What
Does the
is
20
their
still
armor
hit?
class?
Because you attacked yourself. That's fine.
Why am
Why
I
is-
targeting me? Oh, fair enough.
Oh, they also shouldn't be unidentified. They are bullets. You can tell that. The armor class is less than 20, so you are good.
Cool. Alrighty. Well, she's going to have to adjust her strategy a little bit. She's going to regroup around the tree here.
All right. Yeah. No, your psychic blade streaks out and just blasts off his shoulder, and it doesn't seem to respond to that in any way.
And she's just like, she reaches back to her Wyvern and just kind of like tries to soothe it a little bit, and she's like, you can just see like the thoughts turning in her head, but that's the end of turn for her.
All right, Rhowan.
I think that I would like to cast a spell that I am currently reading.
Perfect.
Okay. I will do not that, and I will do something else. I would like to cast Fairy Fire on these two bullets.
Absolutely.
Where is it? There it is.
Just this brilliant radiant light explodes around them as it seems to coat their leathery hides in this glowing dust. Yeah, you absolutely grant advantage on both of them.
Heck yeah, and then I will take on whatever you first assume the form. Okay. Yeah, and I will bonus action starry form of the archer and shoot a mote of cosmic starlight at, well, bullet number 2 is closer, so let's do that one.
Absolutely.
Attack!
Hataka. Yeah, this radiant light streaks across, explode against its head, and unfortunately just seems to like shelter. You can see it damaged, but it's a drop in the bucket for the bullet.
They're mad. And I'll back up. Go get them, Brielle.
Yeah, absolutely. Brielle.
Do you want me to, or do you want me to watch are you gonna watch my little guy? And then she's just gonna like be torn for a second, and then she's just gonna hold her action until one of these things emerges so she can get a clear line of sight of it, so it's not 3/4 cover, but just like straight visual on it, and she'll throw a javelin at it.
Yeah, so are you going like straight down this way, or did you want to go like in between?
I got a
these two
javelin,
trees?
it's ranged. Can I not see them? Oh no.
You can't see them from where you're standing.
Can I
guess you said you wanted to get to a point where it's not covered, right?
When it comes
When
up
they come up.
out of its nest.
Holding
like
an
once
action.
I'm holding an action.
The nest is at flat plane, but the thing is, you've got heavy tree coverage between you and it. You can't see it from where you are.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah. Like you
okay,
can move there, but you're still in the same situation.
Yeah. Okay. I'll leave my little guy and I'll run forward then. Could I have done that?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
So, like, I guess that returns me to my first question. Did you want to come, like, straight through these trees, or did you want to kind of cut through between these two trees?
I'll cut through.
Okay. You are able to move through to here, where you're now, like, just 10 feet from them, as they're both kind of now turning their attention towards you as Rhowan runs away.
Okay. And then I will throw my javelin at them then.
Absolutely. Make you
Okay.
throw.
And disadvantage because they have -5 because they have coverage?
No, they don't have cover
I'm
from where
okay
you
now.
are now.
Okay,
No,
perfect.
they had cover from Wren because
Just 'cause
she
the
was
trees.
throwing from behind a tree. Yeah.
Got it.
That's a hit.
And then unselect. Savage attacker.
Same number. So that's bullet 2, right?
Yes.
All right. Damage has
And
been dealt.
then second attack is, I'm clicking it. Yes.
Yeah, another hit. Yeah.
And
So Brielle just like comes
Just
through the
regular.
tree suddenly.
6 damage.
and chucks her javelin twice, and you see it pierce it both times. The first time getting much deeper than the second, but it does seem to have drawn enough of its ire towards you.
Perfect.
And
That's
that's
my
end
turn.
of turn.
Mhm.
Cool. It. Perfect. The bullet suddenly leaps through the air and slams into the ground right next to this tree and right next to Brielle.
Yay.
As it lands, you can feel one of its. Is it still an attack roll, or does it not? Oh, I see. Be knocked prone and take the damage. On a successful save, the creature takes only half damage, isn't knocked prone. Cool. So let's get that. Why don't I have a saving throw built in here? That seems weird. I'm genuinely perplexed by this. Like, there's no button for the saving throw to be pushed.
Huh.
Do you want me to do a certain type of saving throw?
Can you do a strength saving throw for me? The problem is it's
Sure,
just not
yeah.
going to automatically apply the effects of it now.
23.
That's definitely a pass. So I'm just going to do... but that's going to be halved. So that's actually only 11 wounds for Brielle.
Okay.
As it leaps through the air and collides with the ground, you can feel its heavy paw just slam into you and cut across some exposed flesh, but is unable to do the full effect.
I'm going to add 7 wounds because I would have been bitten by the animal this morning, but it didn't apply it. So just so you're aware why I'm a little more damaged.
Got it. Thank you. Sylra is I think going to, that should actually be covering part of it. That gives it half cover. So with a -2, Sylra is going to attack with her Eldritch Blast. What the heck? Let's have her cast her Hex first.
Nice.
And then that's 1 miss. That's 2 misses. As she blasts at the creature, one flying off into the air, one colliding with the tree between them. What's up?
They should have had advantage.
Right, from the fairy fire. Why don't they?
She's not targeting anyone.
That explains it. Well, let me just roll 2 more then, and see how that goes before I do anything else. -2, so still a miss, and -2, still a miss. Okay.
Still,
Yep.
girl.
Damn.
Yep. She's having a day. It's fine. I'd rather she has it in my hands than hers. Bullet number 1. How far can they leap? I'm wondering.
Oh, God. Right over the trees.
Jumps at least 15 feet as part of its movement. But it doesn't give me an upper limit. Their speed is 40 and their strength is pretty high.
Oh, let's see. The jump distance calculator.
It
I don't
says
know
their long jump is 30 feet and their high jump is up to 15.
Oh, there
Perfect.
you go.
That's everything it needs. It runs about 10 feet and then leaps through the air. And look at all the people it gets to land on. but not Wren, unfortunately. Wren is just outside of the influence.
Yay!
Oh no, where's the wyvern?
Not in its square because it's on our back.
It leaps out of range for an opportunity attack.
This one was never in melee with you.
Didn't it have to
No,
go through
But
melee?
it did have 15. Like,
no, it didn't
to
have
then
to go
jump.
through
Oh,
melee.
okay. Got
No,
it.
yeah. No.
Dang it.
It leapt just before that moment.
Dang it.
Convenient.
The 15.
Convenient.
Yeah, the 15 was like for its special ability, I think, right?
That's cool.
It only has to leap at least 15 feet. Is the thing. But with that said, can you two make some strength saves? I guess.
Absolutely not.
Oh, I guess
For
Sylra's one of them.
Sylra?
Let me do Sylra's
I
strength
don't know
saving
about
throw.
that.
It is a +0.
Oh no.
That's a failure
That's good.
Oh no.
Oh.
for both of you. So that's going to be that much bludgeoning and
Nice.
slashing damage. Sylra loses concentration.
So do I.
So do you.
Frick.
And you are both knocked prone. There's 3 effect prones on this ability and no strength saving throw. I don't know why I need that button 3 times and no strength saving throw button, but okay. Yeah, the 2 of you are knocked prone. Fortunately, that is its action. And so that's its turn. Wren, it is back to you. It's in melee with you.
Wren was like looking around the other side of the tree with she's like summoning her dagger into her hand, about to throw it at the one that's attacking Brielle in melee right now. And then suddenly, just right next to her, a crashing noise, and she very quickly just like pivots. She's trying to keep the wyvern like behind her at all times, and she is going to now attack the one that's next to them.
Yep, absolutely.
Let's see. I got them as targeted.
Also, it is 8 o'clock. If you guys need to stop, we can take a.
I'm gonna
No.
use my inspiration. Everyone's good?
Yep.
Okay. Oh shoot. I am gonna make 2 attacks, so I'll just say that that's what that was. Hit on one and then the other one misses.
Yes.
Okay. And I get my sneak attack because my friendos are here.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, so like right as this bullet lands on your friends, knocking them prone, and you can see damage being done, that blade comes out and you jam it right in there, and you can see the creature with its back to you rears up suddenly as its nervous system is all fucked up by your psychic damage.
Yeah, because there's like no resistance with her psychic blade. She just does like a quick swipe, and then I think she is going to. She's in melee right now, right? So that
Yes.
would be an opportunity attack.
Yes.
Just gonna get in a better flanking position, I guess, here.
Okay.
End of turn.
Rhowan, you are prone.
Amazing. Still on the ground, I'm going to reach up and cast Grasping Vine, targeting over here. I think that should ping.
Yeah.
And that should put the vine within 30 feet of the boulette that is on top of me, that I'm going to have it try and drag off of me.
That's smart.
Hold on a second. Sorry, I need to move Brielle for a moment, just so I can get... Okay, it has half cover from that point.
Okay. So that'll be a -2 attack roll. Okay. Grasping Vine. first. We'll start concentrating because it's there, and then we will attack. Actually, I'm targeting the wrong one. No, I don't want to ping. Attack.
Yep, that'll certainly hit.
Oh, I should not have had disadvantage on that, but I understand why it gave it to me.
Yeah, because you're prone.
But either way, it hit. It just sucks that one of them's a 20 and we don't know which one was first. That's okay. It is grappled. It takes 4d8 bludgeoning damage and it is pulled 30 feet away from me in a straight line.
Yeah.
Or it's pulled like right up to the vine.
Yeah.
Then I would like to stand up.
Can you make a spell? Just make a spell casting check for me.
Just like d20 plus wisdom, or plus wisdom plus proficiency.
Like your
or...
spell attack. Just
do
make another one of those for me. Yeah.
I think it's going to give me disadvantage on this because I'm still prone.
You stood up, right? You said you were standing up.
Yeah, I'll use half my movement to get up.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This vine pulls the bullet with this large, very sturdy creature back through the tree line, and as it does, it just cracks against the trunk of the nearest tree, knocking the tree completely over, and dealing a little extra damage to it.
Yeah.
And then I would like to try to do a little bit extra damage to it with my bonus action.
Absolutely. We'll hit. Yeah, another blast against its hide.
Those things suck.
End of turn, I take it.
End of turn.
Brielle, you see the other bullet pulled back through the trees, the entire tree falling down to the ground as this vine holds on to this thing.
Timber.
I'm going to move 10 feet to put myself kind of between the two of them. And then I am going to attack.
Dangerous thing during mating season.
That's okay. It's okay. I don't know better.
You're
I'm going
glowing.
to go
Didn't your
attack the
book
one that
tell
looks
you?
more. My book told me the parts. It didn't tell me what to do with them. Thank you.
It's this Catholic school over again.
And I'm going to hit him with my...
Absolutely. That
Shanks
is a
are
big
blurry,
hit.
like very blurry.
Fucking hell. OBS hates me.
So 12 damage.
It's your camera.
Which bullet are you attacking? Sorry.
1.
All right.
And
Yeah,
then
you-
second attack.
Bury your axe in its hind quarter. Blood spilling out
Miss.
as you swing again. Deflects off one of its bony-like
And
plates.
we're going to action search because I don't want these to hurt my little baby.
Okay.
I'll hit.
Another hit.
And 1. So 5.
Another. You still have another attack. Action surge allows you your extra attack,
Oh,
and you take a second
nice.
attack action.
And it is going to hit, maybe? Nope.
Maybe, but
As
maybe
in-
not. Just another glancing blow. However, this creature, now pretty bloodied and held in by this vine, is trying to turn its face towards you and having a hard time doing so. That's your turn.
That's my turn.
The other bullet, however, has no problem at all turning its attention towards you.
Excellent.
And as it does,
That's all I
so,
ever want.
it attacks you with its big old toothy maw. That is definitely a hit, and it bites down on you hard,
Lot of D12.
dealing a lot of damage. As those fangs just penetrate everywhere your armor is not.
I'm fine.
You can feel the warm blood flowing down your body at this moment.
Sorry, I just forgot I used my inspiration, so I'm marking that off there.
Thank you. Sylra stands up and she's like, guys, I don't know if this is worth it, and backs up a few feet and fires another Eldritch Blast at Bullet 1. Both miss, however. Both just deflect off its thick hide.
Then Gray gave me my inspiration right back.
Bullet 1 struggles against the vine, but not needing to break free of it in order to attack someone, simply struggles to turn its head towards Brielle and chomps at her.
No.
Nope.
It is a miss, however.
I think it's fine.
As she's able to very deftly, with her shield, bash its mouth aside before it can close in on her, barely avoiding the bite. Wren, it's your turn.
Okay. Can I get through these trees? Like, is it difficult terrain? What's
It
the
is difficult
situation?
terrain, yes. This main tree here, though now, like is no longer there. It's on the ground south of the bullet.
Okay.
So you've got like clear line of sight to it now.
Okay. Then. That's for the Bullet 1 or both?
Bullet 2, you have clear line of sight. Bullet 1, actually, because there's another tree here, has like half cover from where you are right now.
Oh, okay. So Bullet 2, that works perfectly then. Okay. Again, just gonna throw my blades. That's what I do. So.
Absolutely.
Ooh, do I want to use my... Yes. I do. I'm gonna use my inspiration again.
All right.
And
Nat
it's
20.
critical.
Woo!
Heck yeah.
All right. Let's
Worth
see
it.
it.
And I get my sneak attack on this.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
P1.
As it's biting deep into Brielle, your blade streaks through and gets right in the base of the head. You can see it immediately release her and rear up. And as it comes back down to the ground a little bit, you can feel the earth shake beneath you. This creature turns its head towards you, looking at you with bloodshot eyes.
That was one attack.
That was one attack.
I am going to bonus action. Actually, you know what? Those things can jump. So why am I don't want to. It's measuring distance here. I want to go this way, and then I want to bonus action try to hide, I guess.
Absolutely. Make your stealth check with disadvantage, please.
Still good, please.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
bad.
You sneak into the tree line there and
I'm just like,
hide yourself from it.
turn to the be quiet.
Road, it's back to you.
God, I don't have a lot of good things that can hit more than one target. Like just the tiniest little bit of AoE.
I hear you.
I will action guiding bolt on number 2, I think.
Okay.
And I need to select myself, deselect the. There we go. Any minuses for trees or such?
Yeah, I think it has about half cover from there, though. You could just move like 5 feet to your left there and
I will do that.
overcome that. Yeah. Oh,
Is
wrong,
that-
wrong.
Oh, other left. Does that
Like
put
that
me in
way.
flanking?
No, not quite.
All right, no worries.
Yeah.
I will do the thing anyway. Inspo.
Yeah. I keep forgetting I have that too. I gotta
That's
use
fine.
this.
You know, it's the same thing.
It's the same thing. That's twice that's happened this fight.
Random bullshit. I want to hit this. The gods told me I'd hit today.
We
That'll
love
do
the
it.
random bullshit die.
Yes.
you feel like as you're throwing it off, you
A
feel
gentle
Aragorn's
breeze.
eyes like point down on it, and like the stars seem to guide your bolt back around to exactly where it's pinpointed. Let's see that damage roll.
Yes, it won't be amazing because it's just first level, but guiding bolt's not bad.
I think it's not bad at all.
It's a bunch of ones.
That'll do
but hey, that got it
Yeah,
done.
as you see this guiding bolt streak around behind it, colliding with the back, this radiant flame bursts out amongst its flesh, and you hear as it falls limply to the ground, rumbling the earth beneath you.
Bonus action to the grappled one, starry form bolt. Hey,
That's it. Yep. Another blast off of its hide. You can see a piece of like leathery hide just removed from its shoulder.
I'm gonna stay there and keep that grapple going.
Absolutely. Brielle, you've got a biting
attack.
bullet in your... Yeah, there you go.
Miss. Attack again. Natural 20.
Ooh, that's a crit.
That's the best kind of 20.
Let's go. Yeah.
Would you like to describe your kill?
She's probably gonna be looking in the distance at her little like pet dude, and she's just gonna be like, "Stay there, like please don't hurt." And then with the like vine that's grasping it, this is the one grasped, right?
Yep.
She's
yep.
just gonna like grab the vine and just like hold it in a way in place, and just bring her axe around and like cut at it.
Yeah, absolutely. You just like skin off the top of its skull, and it just immediately falls to the ground. As sort of the quiet settles over the scene, these two massive creatures just now dead before you. You can see the wyvern hatchlings now kind of like tentatively crawling forward, little hesitance.
I'll go with them to show them how it's done.
Yeah, Wren is actually going to take hers off to like kind of encourage it to go towards the bullet.
Yeah, they all on your encouragement like leap onto these things and just start tearing into flesh. They are just ripping these things apart. Well, actually, really just one for now. All three of them on the same one. They're just kind of ripping into it from the middle outward. And it looks like you have something to say, Wren.
I think as Wren's watching this happen, she seems to like settle on something in her mind, and she goes, "I think I'm going to call him Ravkin."
I like it. I like it.
Does mine move the same way as all the other ones because of its cloudy eyes?
It seems
Yeah.
it seems to have like full awareness of its surroundings that the others
Okay.
have. It crawls forward like the others, then once it has the go ahead, just leaps onto it like the others, and they all seem to behave in a very similar way, despite its spineless, whatever that means.
Got it. It just has pretty eyes like Wren.
But as they begin tearing into flesh and you all kind of come down from the adrenaline of the fight, I think that's where we'll call it for tonight, and we'll pick up here next week as you kind of watch your new hatchlings
look at
feeding on massive monstrosities.
They're so adorable.
Chop up some meat.
Yep.
Take some to go.